Welcome to another Omenani series, which is a Tobo Sigwe Ezikolomuo. Today I want to discuss Odinana and polygamy. Odinana and polygamy. Our people will say, Ejiwo Funwai Azanai. This means for a man to be certified, accomplished, and well-to-do, such man cannot be married to one wife. Now, does this saying mean that Odinana endorses polygamy? Because some people always resort to this saying in justifying. I don't want to use the word justifying, in laying claim, laying stake to polygamy. And the Igbo say na ejiho funwaye megono as a nine. That means na woke was saying no as many wives as possible. Now, there is a common mistake that many modern Igbo make. We find it very difficult to differentiate between lifestyle of our ancestors and their belief system. Let me break it down for you to understand. One can be a Christian without being a practicing Christian. There is a difference between a person being a Christian and that person's lifestyle as a human being. So there is a difference between one's lifestyle and his or her belief system. At times, the lifestyle one lives does not mean the religion the person adopts, endorses, or condemns such lifestyle. This is exactly the case of polygamy. Odinana does not endorse or condemn polygamy. That many of our ancestors who were in the Odinani were polygamous does not mean Odinana mandated them to be so. This clarification is necessary because many, especially women, are trying so hard to condemn Odinana because they say that Odinana mandates their men, their husband, to be polygamous. That Odinana endorses polygamy. You see some women, they will say because they don't like Odinana because if their husband or if someone becomes Sunni Odinana, it means that the person can marry more than one wife. So they don't want a second wife. I don't have any problem with polygamy, but we are trying to examine this claim if Odinana, like Islam, explicitly endorses polygamy. This is what we are trying to examine. Even some men use Odinana to justify their promiscuity. Some men will say that I will Odinana. So as Odinana, man, some will say Zinolo. Now Odinana na ekwe Zinolo. Na Zini no mwa inde no nilo. Let's see if Odinana endorses polygamy. Before we proceed, we must agree that men are naturally promiscuous. It is evidently impossible for a man to be faithfully married to one woman all through his life. It is only a few men that will be able to achieve this feat. These few men might be because of their spiritual pursuit, maybe because of biological reason. There are few men that are not really in the pursuit of the pleasures of life. It is only few men that will be able to achieve a monogamous union in this lifetime, in their lifetime. I'm not including men who are being faithful as a result of poverty. They do not have the money, the resources to fund their lifestyle. Why some men are faithful out of fear because they do not want to go to hellfire, because they told them that one man, one wife, and if you're unfaithful to your wife, you end up in hellfire. So I'm not talking about those kind of men that are just being monogamous out of fear or out of poverty. Even some men who are poor are still polygamous anyway. Now, men generally, especially men who have the ability to fund their desires, irrespective of what religion, desire to bed as many women as possible. Women symbolizes the greatest pleasure on earth. We must know this. They embody the greatest what? Pleasure on earth. And if we are primarily here to have fun, at least you discover why, as in the higher purpose of being here. It's not everybody. That's why I said it's very few people. It's not everybody are interested to discover the higher purpose of being here. So till then, everybody is here to what? Have fun. There is nothing stopping any natural man or even women from having what? Pleasure, the sweetest pleasure. Now, I'm not saying women are not promiscuous, but most women pursue pleasure for material benefits. This means pleasure is a means to an end, the end being material benefit. Why man uses material things as means to an end, in this case, the end being what? Pleasure, which only woman can what? Guarantee. So you can see that man, irrespective of religion, is naturally polygamous. The reality is monogamy is a big farce as far as man's existence is concerned. Odinana is realistic enough not to limit any man or woman. As a woman, you are free to marry your own wives. These women can give birth to children for you. Odinana does not mind. As a woman, Odinana does not mind you divorcing as many husbands. Is not evil. It's not wrong in the eyes of Odinana for you to remarry, for you to divorce and remarry. It doesn't see it as a sin. It doesn't see it as anything wrong. A woman cannot say that she can marry husbands and keep in the eyes of Odinana. As a married woman, you are free to have male friends, sexual companions. That is on the precondition that your husband approves. As a man, you can also choose not to marry. Odinana does not have any problem with a man who decides not to marry, or if you decide to marry only one wife, or you decide to marry as many wives as possible. Odinana, that's why I said Odinana does not approve or condemn polygamy. At this juncture, I must say that the chief reason many of our ancestors married many wives was because of economic benefit, which having many children entails, brings in an agrarian society. They lived in an agrarian society, and many children means what? Many farm hands. Remember, our ancestors were not slave drivers. It's only few of them that had slaves, and slave is not something that they go out to go and seek. That once in a while intercommunal war that they defeat someone and they bring some people home as the loot of war. We do not go out to enslave anybody. So in our farms, major farm hands are your own children. Our ancestors did not indulge in polygamy because of pleasure. Many people now are polygamous because of pleasure. That's not the reason why our ancestors were polygamous. I've said it that some cases, there are some of them that have many wives. They were not interested in sleeping with them. They were not even sleeping with them. Some men are lobbied to come and do the job. So I humbly plead with those who liken Odinana to polygamy to link back Odinana to human nature. Men explore, women explore, though for different reasons. There is nothing about religion about this. Religion at times try some religion, organized religion, try to cover this fact of life. Odinana does not cover it. Neither does it endorse every man being what? Polygamous. It doesn't endorse, it doesn't condemn, it doesn't approve, it doesn't disprove. That's why I keep saying that Odinana is more realistic. So we can pretend and skate around this truth, but we cannot ignore or deny it. Let's not give Odinana a bad name or a bad label out of what? Our own preconceived misconception. Odinana does not endorse polygamy. Man is naturally polygamous, even those who claim to have one wife. Ndị ba ise gono, enwesi na ọ ya aṅụtala nwa ọkwụ n'azụ iyi. N'ọsọ nke o bu n'afọ ka ọ ya aṅụtala iyi. It's human nature. We are the ones that are trying to outlaw what is natural. So this is the reality of life. Let's not give Odinana a bad name for what he's not guilty of. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I would like to hear from some of you. If you have any question, please, you can reach me through the number on the screen, or my email address, or my other social media handles. Thank you. Thank you.